I've heard Stephen Covey tell the story about being on a subway and what happened to him inside over the course of events. I would encourage you to enjoy that story yourself. I've heard Tony Robbins talk about a story when he was stuck in New York over Thanksgiving. Now, if you know Tony at all, you know that one of his major things is feeding people on Thanksgiving. He's really big on that and has been throughout his life because of something that happened with him. And the realization in that day that his team continued to come back to him and said, we can't do this because, and what actually happened in the ability for them to be able to provide a month's worth of meals to multiple families in that day in the worst places in New York. But the excuse that they couldn't find a van, they couldn't find a way to deliver all of this food, didn't accept it. It wasn't accepted because he was willing to lead. Stephen Covey was willing to lead. Now, in the Covey story, he's leading himself. In the Robbins story, he's leading himself and multiple others. When we think about what is the core of the professional experience that we have, the professional experience that we provide others, the core of that professional experience is really leadership. How do we lead? How do we really get to the point of providing a leadership experience where others actually want to follow the way and the direction that we're leading? I've had this happen in my life. I've had it happen in my business. I've had it happen in multiple other situations over which I've had leadership responsibility. It always comes back to three things. The core of the professional experience is centered in leadership. And when I talk about leadership, I'm talking about some very specific things that allow us to be able to move forward. Now, I'm going to talk about it from the sense of what happens internally with us, because that's where we have to start. When you consider your own personal element of leadership, not just in that private experience, and not even in the personal experience, when you think about it from a professional setting, are you solid? Are you confident? So what is it that we have to breed that confidence? Where is it that confidence actually comes from? What's its origin? It comes back to three things. You have to have a sense of belief. You have to have a sense of hope. You have to have a sense of faith. Now, this isn't a Sunday school lesson, but I could use these very principles in teaching a Sunday school lesson as well. Belief comes first. What do you truly believe in? Do you believe in yourself? Do you believe in your abilities? Do you believe in your team? Do you believe in them as individuals? Do you believe in them to make the decisions that they need to make? Do you believe that you have trained them appropriately, given them the appropriate information, provided them the tools that they can actually do what they need to do based upon the situation that's before them? That's more and more what business is today for us. It's not creating the widget necessarily. Now, if you're in a business that creates a widget, you want the best widget that you possibly can. You want that widget to be improved. You want constant improvement in everything that happens. That all starts with belief. From belief, we have to have a hope that it's going to change somebody's outlook, a change in somebody's life, a change in somebody's car, a change in somebody's whatever. That depends on what it is that we're actually doing. But we have to have a hope that there's something more than what today is. Now, today may be fantastic for you. Is there more? Today may be bleak for you. Is there more? We hope in that. Hope then becomes the origin of faith. Faith is the energy of action. Once you truly have faith, you're willing to take action. So it goes beyond hope. It goes beyond just a belief and converts it and moves it into a place where we actually are willing to put ourselves out there. We're willing to take action. We're willing to do what it takes. We're willing to not stop. That's leadership. You see, once we have that solidly inside, then we can emanate, then we can bring it forth, then we can ask people to follow us. We can ask people to move forward with us. But until we have that going on inside of us, the opportunity to lead is likely to be an opportunity to fail. Because if we don't exude confidence, if we don't have belief, hope, and faith in what it is that we're about to do, and what it is that we're about to ask others to do, inevitably, it will falter. How do I come to that very place of leadership? How do I come to that place of belief? How do I come to that place of hope? How do I truly have faith in this? You have to be constant in the process. We have to align our private experience. We have to align our personal experience. We have to align our social experience if we want our professional experience to be its ultimate. If we want it to truly be the very best it can be, we have to delve into each of these other areas and make it our very best. And then we can give our best. We have to have that level of integrity. We have to have that level of alignment to have that level of integrity. It is not easy stuff. This is not an easy process, but I encourage you that follow through with it. It's absolutely worth it. Believe in yourself, believe in your product, believe in your service, believe in your people. Help them to believe in themselves, in the product that they have to go out or the service that they have to render, whatever it is. When you instill that, when people have that, then you have truly led. You know, my favorite definition of leadership is the ability to help others see their worth and the potential that they have so clearly that they come to believe it in themselves. When that happens, you've unleashed a giant. What a marvelous opportunity. So I encourage you, please lead. Find it inside, find that core. If you can't, get some help in finding that core. That's what I've had the privilege of helping so many people do, and it unleashes everything for them. Once you get there, you can then lead from that place. You will have a great professional experience. And when it becomes aligned, then you have a fantastic or an extraordinary private experience, personal experience, social experience, and professional experience. That's what it's all about. It's about having and providing exceptional experiences. And what does that do? It allows you to experience life. Thank you for being with me. I appreciate it. Please share this with somebody who you know will benefit. Thank you so much. Have a great day, and I'll see you on the next Primacy Podcast.